The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in 1914 was the spark that ignited World War I. But did the car he was riding in when he was assassinated have anything to do with it? Some people think so. You decide next. Long before John Carpenter and Stephen King got together and created the horror classic Christine, there was a real-life example of a car, an evil spirit car, that caused murder and mayhem in the lives of anyone who owned it. Our story begins on June 28th, 1914, when Archduke Ferdinand and his wife Sophia were touring the Serbian city of Sarajevo when an assassin's bullet killed both of them. Now, they were touring that city in a 1910 Graft and Stift Phaeton, double Phaeton. And that's the car that people have come to believe was possessed by an evil spirit. Now, we already know that that specific ride and assassination sparked World War I, which cost millions of lives. But what else happened that makes people believe that this haunted car was bent on a mission of spreading evil? Well, following the assassination, for 12 years, straight years after 1914, this particular car had 15 different owners, 13 of which died. The first of these owners was an Austrian general who immediately took possession and proceeded to drive it around as his personal car. Not long after that, this general was declared incompetent for becoming insane and put in an insane asylum and died a year later. Next, an Austrian captain took the car on. This captain drove this car for about a year and a half, until he met his demise when it inexplicably ran into two peasants, killing them and himself in the accident. The third owner of this car proceeded to kill himself by cutting his own throat in the car. The fourth owner of this car was the governor of Yugoslavia, who, in spite of his impeccable driving record, proceeded to have 4 accidents until the final one claimed his left arm. The fifth owner was a very prominent Austrian doctor who proceeded to drive it around until he flipped it over and died in an inexplicable car accident. The sixth owner was a Swiss race car driver who crashed it, flipped over, and died. The next owner was a Serbian farmer who, while in the process of having it towed, the car flipped off and fell on him, crushing him instantly. The eighth owner was a Romanian who, while on a way to a wedding, spun out of control, crashed, and killed himself and 4 passengers. Following that deadly crash, no one would take possession of the car, and it was decided that the car would be put into a museum where it still exists today. So was or is this car possessed by spirits, evil spirits, bent on doing death and destruction? I don't know. But I will say this. The license plate on the original car at the time of the assassination in 1914 had the following numbers on it and letters: A11118. And that happens to be the date of World War I ending. Armistice 11/11/18. Thanks for watching.